Welcome to the creative mess of Mondays. So usually before I land on a final composition like this guy or this one, it takes quite a bit of error and trial and error. Figuring out where everything should go, how should it go, which colors to use. I usually sketch for a full couple days, so here this is actually the first of many tries, and it actually was the one who was selected at the end. And the same goes with, oh wait, I have another one over here. With this one, I did, boom, here's one, another one, something like that, and it just develops over time until I reach to the final one, because it honestly just can't be all perfect like this one. You have to try over and over a bunch of compositions before you find the perfect one that you can transfer to your final paper. Usually this is not the paper I use for my drawings, but since we're stuck at home, I can't really go and buy individual papers, so I'm just using the Strathmore drawing papers, the drawing pad, 24 sheets, and I'm using them very scarcely because I know we're limited, so that's why all the sketchbooks that I order, they usually are here for testing out these different compositions, different styles, different colors before they come over here and to the final product. Even these ones, these are from months and months ago, and I just take them out once in a while if I see that I come back to an idea and I need to try it again, or I need to try it on a bigger scale like here, before it comes on. And it looks like this. Isn't it pretty? Finished filming a new video for Friday, all about just my sketching, just like a sketching session like I did once before. And now the agenda is I'm almost done, so I'm gonna continue watch Trolls World Tour. I'm such an adult. Hi everybody, it is Thursday, I believe. Yes, it's Thursday. I took all of yesterday kind of off art because I felt like I wasn't moving along very swiftly, or I didn't like what I was doing, or I just felt like I'm just trying something very different that I'm not very comfortable with, or just something that you know what, actually it was more me exploring something that I've already explored a bunch of times, but just in different colors, and it didn't feel as cool or insightful as I wanted to be. So I had a really good talk with one of my friends who told me, like, just try to step out of your comfort zones and try to do something that's a bit more challenging and something that's more frightening. And for me, one of those things is landscapes and portraiture. Well, not portraiture, but like just drawing people in general. So here's my Day 10 submission for the 30-day art challenge, and I'll show you in just a second all the drawings I've been doing with landscape, which were all inspired by Iceland. I was in Iceland a couple years ago, and I really, really liked the whole nature, and it's just a beautiful country, and words can't describe it, so hopefully some of my drawings can. And I want to look at my notes before I continue on, because I really want to make sure that I'm kind of stressing my point here. So give me just like 1 second. Again, I just wanted to focus on what I'm doing and figure out if I can do something differently or if I'm not challenging myself enough. So it was kind of more of a reflection of what I've been doing. And usually I use a diary, or like I talk to people that I love who can tell me exactly what I can do differently, or at least I can explore and do differently, which is really hard because like asking for help is always hard for me. And coming up to my best friend was just kind of a I need to vent. I need to talk to someone who kind of understands the creative side, which my partner does, but like sometimes you just need an outside perspective, and he's seen my work for so long that somebody who doesn't sit with me 24/7 might necessarily see where I can deviate. And when I was in Israel, I didn't really do a lot of art, or when I did art, it was mostly just me trying to imitate great artists so I can learn. And when I moved to Canada, it was all about expressive artwork, so it was all like very, very abstract and very, very kind of like angry. And then it evolved into what I do now. And I moved into abstract because it was really, from abstract to minimalism, I really found that I love it, and how subtle it is, and how beautiful it is, and how with a few simple markings you can really make a big difference, and you can make something really pop, which I really enjoy. And then lately, I don't know, I've been kind of dabbling here and there. I'm like looking at my inspiration wall, like you can see it. And I've been trying to do something different and see where I can develop my style to, and kind of explore different subject matters. But so far it hasn't been really interesting. I've done like all these abstract pieces you've seen in the clips before. Like it's all these flowers and like it's just shapes and leaves, and they're like the cutouts, but they're just simple line drawings. So I've been thinking maybe I need to change the medium. So that's why I turned into collage a couple weeks ago. And then that worked, but like how much work can I do in collage? I get bored really quickly, and cutting paper and then pasting it takes such a long time. So I wanted to do something more badass, and to do something that's more kind of like evolving. And I've been watching a lot of Fran Nerd. I'll link her down below. And all she says all the time is like that she has a list of all the stuff that she's scared of to try, or to just like to develop. And I thought that that's really cool. So I want to make a list, and I'll make a list. I still didn't make one. But the top two things that I'm always kind of like avoid like throughout these last 5 years was to do landscape and people. I always avoid people. I do not like, and I'm stressing, I do not like drawing people at all. It's horrifying. And people who do it, I sincerely applaud you, because like you're amazing. And sorry, this is so shaky. And I just avoid it. I don't like it. It scares me so much. So I think that this probably is a good thing, because if it scares me, it means that I should try it out and see what I can do about it. And see if I can develop something really cool with it. I'm trying to see if I have anything. I wrote a lot of notes, like, to be honest with you, and probably I will talk about more tomorrow on Friday. But basically what I'm trying to say here right now is that you really should challenge yourself when you're feeling like you're in a lump. I took a really long break on this bed right here. I played probably like an hour or two of Animal Crossing and watched unnecessary videos of just a bunch of crap like that I just generally enjoy. But it was a necessary break because it made me see that I should challenge myself and I should keep on moving forward instead of just recreating my best hits, because that's not what I want to be about. I want to be innovative in my art as well. Like, my biggest inspiration is Matisse, and all of his art spanned so many different changes and challenges and strokes and colors and themes and everything. And then he did cutouts. Like, what? Like, he truly inspires me. So I want to make sure that I'm as versatile as he was, and that I explore what scares me the most. So I will show you now the landscapes I've made so far. Here are my notes. I probably did not go everything I wanted to say, but you know what? This is for another moment. So I think I started over here. Yeah. So I've looked up a few photos from my phone from my trip in Iceland, and I didn't really find much of just landscapes. It was mostly just like me with people, or like videos and stuff like that, or texture drawings like these, like texture photos. So I just looked up some online on Pinterest, and these were the ones that I found that are most kind of resembles what I've seen in Iceland. So here's one. This is actually my photo when we were driving, and this is another one from Pinterest. Did I do another one? No. And then because of the first one, I really enjoyed it, so I made another tiny one for the 30-day challenge that I've been doing. Yeah, and all of these ones I made with my regular Prismacolor, so this is kind of like the color palette I've been working with. Where's that yellow? Look at how tiny he is. But I've been still using him. I really need to buy a pencil extender. But yeah, so basically all of these colors have been used over here. I didn't really touch the Scholar ones because they're a bit too bright and not as deep colors as I would like them to be. So we found a few pieces of furniture just sitting outside on our daily walks. People discarding these. So we decided to take them home and give them a second life. So here we are, done with refurbishing the found object, and look how nice it is with our plants. The other one is just sitting outside and drying, and then we'll just move it to the end of the balcony that needs to be cleaned, so no point of showing you now. So I talked about a list before, what Fran was saying to do to kind of like write your fears and what you want to explore. So far I came only with only five things. So landscapes, as I said before, and that's what I've been exploring in my 30-day challenge right now. People, but I want to stress that I don't want to do realistic people, like just loose fairy drawings, kind of like what Charlotte Agard is doing, or Molly Martin, which I really enjoy their work, so I'll link them down below. Different color palettes, because I keep on sticking to the same one, which works. I mean, what's not to love? But like, let's try something different. Why not? Everyday observation. So basically what I mean about this is, instead of just me curating like something like this one, you know, just like the one little object and everything like that, maybe I do something more like this, or maybe I do something more of like a scenery outside. Like, I'm not sure. It's all kind of in progress of exploration, but it's just a general line of just me trying something completely different. And then animals. As I said before, I'm horrified and terrified of drawing people. Animals fall into the same category for me. So maybe I need to try to see how I do that. I tried bees only so far, so maybe I should move into doggos and cats, because you never know. Maybe I'll actually like it. Hi everybody. We are on Saturday today. We actually started the day very, very early, and we went for a walk outside because it was too bright. Never mind, can't see it. It was a beautiful, gorgeous morning, and we went for a really nice walk. And I came home with replenished energies to tackle my project, the Unicorn Factory. And I have a couple artists that I contacted. I'm very excited. I had a lot of positive responses from them, and it was really good. So I'm very excited that it's actually getting to go, and I get like a lot of people on board. So I'm very excited to share it with you really soon. And on the topic we talked about 2 days ago about being scared, or just thinking if you need to like kind of change what you're doing, or change what like the direction you're going into with your art. So basically what I've been trying to do now, I'm looking for it and it's not here. All the drawings that I've done so far with the 30-day challenge, all the ones that are with like landscapes and stuff, which has been very kind of eye-opening, because I'm realizing I actually do like drawing landscapes, like it's okay. And like this one is my absolute favorite right now. Like, look at this. And so I really like this, and this is a really good challenge for me to kind of try and do something very different. I've been doing it for a couple days now, and I have 3 submissions for the 30-day challenge, but I have a lot more sketches in here. And as I said in the list, I want to continue to try to explore that, and I think the best way would be to just go on to also everyday observations on like maybe buildings or stuff like that, because no, buildings are hard, guys. I really suck at like very straight lines or very like, you've seen my work. It's very minimalistic. It's very like non-realistic. So I think it's going to be like a big adjustment for me to try and capture it in my style, which I've seen people do. Obviously, like people do it all over the world, but for me it's just a big change. So it's something that I definitely want to try out and see what I can do about it. So I did the list, and I've done some sketches, and we went on a very productive walk, and I'm in really good energy. So I think this is the last thing I'm going to film for this week, and I'm just going to dive into work a little bit more and make some dinner. But from that slump that I had on Wednesday and Thursday, I honestly feel a lot better because I gave it a try, I gave it a go, and I kind of realized what I need to continue on doing and exploring. I'm not sure what it's going to mean for like a future collection or future like series of drawings, but it's definitely something to explore and something that I want to see where I can take it. But right now I'm feeling pretty good about this, and I think that this is going to be a really good direction to deviate to or pivot. I don't know if deviate is the right word. Maybe it's pivot. Maybe pivot is the better word. But yeah, I'm very excited about this, guys. So I'm going to keep on updating you whenever an update will show up. So thank you again for watching, and I hope you're going to have a wonderful week ahead. Bye!